Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Rinima Borah and today I am doing a clean summer day type minimal products used. Oh, that's a lot. But what I'm basically doing is a clean makeup look for this hot and humid summer weather. And if you guys don't know me already and you are new here, please don't forget to check my Instagram and let's get started. Okay, so let's get started. I already have my moisturizer and my sunscreen on because it's a summertime day clean makeup. The moisturizer I have on today is the Ashwagandha Bounce from 82 East, the most recent Deepika Padukone's brand. I really like this in the summer because it is hydrating, it is very light on your face, and it has that instant glow for all the ingredients that it has got going. You can totally check my review on this. I have done it. I'll pin it up. So the idea is to use less products because when it's hot and humid, you don't want your makeup to break. And you also don't want your makeup to look too matte. First thing first, let's not even think of anything glossy during this hot and humid weather because it just doesn't work out. So I'm gonna use as less products as I can and try to keep it semi-matte and not like too matte. I'm starting off with a primer. This one is a Smashbox Photo Finish Revitalize Primer. I know that's a lot, but it's hot. So yeah, I want my skin to be hydrated. You don't even have to use a primer if you're like going out only for 2 or 3 hours. You need a primer when you need your makeup to last for a very long time, like 9 to 10 hours and beyond. But I'm going to keep this because I do have a long day ahead again. So I'm going to let this one dry. What I like to do is take a damp sponge and just like go over just to make sure it's spread evenly. So today I am only going to use a concealer and I'm not going to use a foundation. So that's the whole idea. Use as less products as possible because you don't want your foundation to break, and I don't want my face to get oily. I don't want it to get cakey. I basically want it to look very fresh, very dry. You know what I mean? And your face does generate oil a lot throughout the day, like all the time basically, so you don't want it to look just too oily. The foundation I'm using today is my all-time favorite Nars foundation in the shade Caramel. I'm gonna go below my eyes first because I do have a lot of freckles and a little bit of dark circles, and I'm only gonna use a brush because you know the sponge tend to eat like a lot of the product, so the best way is to dab in the areas that you put it. I need more concealer on the forehead because my suntan is not a joke. The kind of foundation that you choose for, the concealer that you're going to choose for your summer day makeup is going to depend on how it works. Like for example, I will never use like a Huda Beauty concealer or a Bobbi Brown concealer on summer. I feel like they're too sticky and just they don't do the kind of work that I want them to. So those were my blemishes areas, like where I have freckles or dark circles or suntan, and now I'm gently going to go through the rest of the face to just make sure it looks even and nice. So you know guys, I do try all of these makeup firsthand for about like a month or so before I come in with all this glam to you all, just to make sure, like, you know, I'm not bullshitting and all of this really works. So if you, on that note again, if you don't follow me on Instagram yet, please go do that because I am very regular with my stories and I kind of share looks and makeup every single day, almost every single day, if not every day. So yeah, you can really keep yourself updated and you can see how I try all of these looks every day so that I can come to you and then be like vetting it myself and make sure that they really work. All right, I think the face is pretty clean. I'm really not gonna go on with more concealer because I feel we have a great base going on, and like I said, the idea is to get you all started with makeup and not give up before you even begin the journey. So simple steps: moisturizer, sunscreen. You can directly go on with a concealer post that. You don't even have to bother yourself with a primer. Alrighty, the next thing is I'm gonna go in with a bronzer. Straight up, no contour today. The best bronzer that I like is this Hoola bronzer from Benefit Cosmetics for your daytime use. You can see how much I like it, like it's almost over. It is really one of the best bronzers for summer and for daytime makeup, and I've been using it like forever. Really so hot, isn't it? Like, you know, I live in Bangalore, and Bangalore was like never this hot. When I first came in, I came to the city in 2004. Oh God, it was so pleasant back in the day. Like, we never had summers. Like, you always needed like a cardigan or a stole or a little tiny shawl around you. I do use a different brush for the nose because that one I feel is a little too broad, and I don't want my nose to look like really bigger. Okay, product number 3 is a setting powder, because again, it's hot. Like I said, your skin does produce a lot of oil all throughout. Like, make sure that those products are not melting. You want to set it up with a powder, but you don't want to do too much of it. Like, I do not do touch-ups throughout the day, quite honestly. I have seen people who constantly use this powder over and over again on the same area, and I think it just makes it look a little awkward. Like, matte for sure, but a weird kind of matte, because just imagine you have so much of products on your face, and then you have oil generating on your face all the time, and you keep dabbing it with powder. What's gonna happen? So I'm gonna like very tad bit and then also dust it away. And I have consciously avoided concealer on this part of my eye because I want my real face color to be seen on the eyes. My makeup looks more natural, and it kind of feels like I have no makeup on my face. So that is on purpose. I am not doing eyeshadow today. This area, because I tend to talk a lot, like either here or with my friends. The next product, moving on to a blush. So if you see I'm using a lot of powder products, that's like tip number 1. In summer, try and stick to powder products and avoid as many cream products as you can. For my blush, I'm using my regular Dior's blush in the shade Rouge Blush. So I like to go over, because since there's no eyeshadow today, so whatever is left out on my brush, I'm gonna just gently put it over my eye. Okay, product, we're almost done. Really keeping it simple. I'm gonna quickly do my eyebrows, my favorite Miss Claire eyebrow cake. But however, there is a difference in the shade. I'm not gonna stick to black because I'm going out in the day and it's summer, so I'm gonna mix these two colors, brown and kind of ash. So it comes with a spoolie of its own. And I'm honestly not gonna draw my eyebrows, like wouldn't go aggressive with it. Instead, just fill in, not to throw shade on anybody, but you know, I do put an effort for my makeup, because if I'm going to go out to meet a lot of people, I want them to like look at a pleasantly done face, you know, because you're giving me your time, and you definitely don't want severe eyebrows for summer. I think I like my eyebrows. See, this one and that one. I said that one. I have that accent at times. Hey, don't blame me. I've been working for 17.5 years with Americans, and then of course watching a lot of shows. So didn't come from mama, it came from the job. My left eyebrow is such a, you know, like it's a good child, bad child situation. This one is the decent one. This one is the bad child. It misbehaves half of the time. You know, I thought when I'm like a little more wealthier than I was in the past, I was always gonna have a glam squad. But I forgot what a control freak I was. I mean, I totally can afford a glam squad now, but I feel like I do the best makeup myself. What am I found today? But hey, I'm gonna stop telling you guys to like that you're not nice to me, because I'm close to 500 subscribers. That's like so nice and so motivating. Do you know I stalk you guys, and I see each one of you that follows me every day, and my heart just goes out when you guys comment and you tell me that you like my content, or even if you dislike. Like, I love opinions, bad or good, because it's such good feedback for me. And I'm like in this pool of content with so many different content creators in today's world, that sometimes no matter how creative you are, you just tend to get misled of what you want to create and what you guys would like. So please keep telling me what you prefer to see from my vlogs as well as from my tutorials and reviews, and I promise to try and adhere to everything that you guys said. But on that note, we're almost done. We are quickly gonna do mascara. Can you believe it? We're almost done. It's so easy. But yeah, so I usually don't curl my lashes, but then this has been lying down and I can hear this thing say, hey, use me, and that is why I really feel my makeup talks to me. I know you guys will think I'm crazy, which I am. So for mascara, we are going to use Smashbox. You don't want it to like hold any product. Still, you want them to look lushy, but not over lushy. On that note, my makeup is done. Okay, so I'm finishing it up with the same primer spray that I began with, and then we're going to quickly move on to lipstick, okay? So the reason I'm putting up a primer is because I feel it just makes the look, I don't know, aided, hydrated, and it's like, it's just nice. I feel nice, and when I feel nice, I do it again and again. I just take the Pretty Blender very soft, handily, to make sure that there are no clots because I don't want it to remove the makeup. Okay, and then we move on to lipstick. So what I'm doing with lipstick today is first gonna wipe off the lip balm that I have on my face. I'm keeping it very simple with lipstick too. The first shade that I'm using is Maybelline's Nude Nuance. It's kind of a brown on the darker side. Not using a lip liner because again, I don't want the makeup to be looking too like I spent a lot of time, you know what I mean? It's a nice shade, the Nude Nuance. I got it as a freebie, I think when I ordered a lot of Maybelline stuff, but I really love it. Now you can totally stop at this, but again, I like to make it a little more perfect because I feel it's too brown for the day. So I'm gonna like tone it down a little bit, and for that, I'm going to use Maybelline's shade Mousse over it. This is like a dead nude. Again, since it's summer and these are cream lipsticks, I'm going to take another tissue and blot. Now take the gloss away, you know what I mean? It shouldn't be like glossy, then it looks like, oh wow! What do you think? We are done. Guys, that's pretty much, right? Don't forget, very simple. Once you're done with your moisturizer and your sunscreen, I'm just repeating the whole thing again. You just need a concealer. Post that, you need a bronzer, and then a blush. And then maybe setting powder or compact powder to set just below your eye and around your face area. And eyebrows, mascara, lipstick, and your setting spray, you are done. It is that easy. Please don't tell me this is difficult to register. But with your hair, feel free to do whatever you would like for this look. I'm wearing like an oversized t-shirt today. This one is from, I don't know how the brand is pronounced, but it's spelled as Huemen, Hume, I guess, because the N I think is silent. And I love these earrings. I forgot the brand, but I'm gonna tag that too. But I think it's a perfect look. So I can do several things with the hair, right? I can just leave it like this, which I feel is nice and summery, or I can just do a side partition, which I feel is a little too much for the daytime in summer. So I'm gonna go back to my middle partition, or I can just tie my hair, whatever, do you. This one was a makeup tutorial, so I'm not gonna go too much into the hair, but thank you very much for being with me once again and watching this summer, clean, minimal daytime makeup. I will see you guys once again, and don't forget to continue showing your love, like, subscribe, comment, share, and if you are recreating the look, don't forget to hashtag #momotivated. I'll see you guys again soon on another makeup tutorial. See you guys.